TheSenjuGkage back at it again, bringing you that manga review for chapter 622. And this one wasn't a big action-filled chapter. It was more about the philosophy of the reality of this grand duality. We get to peek into the minds of Hashirama and Madara and the world they was brought up in, which had great influence on their views today. I mean, it was so bad in that time that you couldn't even tell somebody your last name. Telling somebody your last name meant you got murked. You be like, hi, my name's Senju, murked. You could be walking down the street trying to get some water, walking down the woods, going to the little spring, get some water. Somebody can ninja shuriken shank you. You get shuriken shanked. What is that? That's crazy. Average lifespan 30 years old. Only because they killing children. You got child soldiers everywhere. 7 years old? Like, what is that? That's like the children today who forced to carry guns and crap in some of the nations across the world. It's crazy. And what never crossed my mind was the possibility that Madara and Senju and Hashirama could have more than one brother. Like seeing Itama next to Tobirama and Hashirama like blew my mind. I was like, what? They got another brother? I just expected everybody that was named Senju related to Hashirama to just be such a boss that you just can't be beat. Madara having 4 brothers. I was like, what? And they all died? And what I want to know is, if his brothers all died while he was young, who is Azuna? Like, where did that come in? Was that just false information that he gave Obito about how he got Mangekyo Sharingan? I don't know. Either that, or we got a big plot hole. Man, it's crazy. But you could see that Hashirama and Madara really both hated war. Like, they both hated fighting, even though they became like the 2 most powerful ninja. And Madara wasn't really even evil. He wanted peace as well. I mean, he already had a whole philosophy on how to achieve peace within the ninja world, on how to become allies with another clan. But he also realized that his view was an idealist view and was more than likely unachievable or non-attainable. Therefore, he had to deal with the world in which he was born. Hashirama didn't even like his own clan. Hated it. Didn't like what they was doing, didn't like the whole purpose of the clan. But he had to deal with the world in which he was born. I mean, some of that stuff can translate to real life. You hate your circumstances that have been given to you, things that you can't control. But at the end of the day, you gotta make do. You gotta do what you gotta do just to survive. I mean, they didn't even have a chance to enjoy no childhood. It was no enjoyment. You was born, you eat, you sleep, you fight. You become strong or you die. And so with the similar viewpoints of disliking war and wanting a state of peace shown by Hashirama and Madara, we see the seedlings that would later on hatch into the formation of Konoha and the ushering in of a new era in an attempt to bring peace to their current world. Now all we need to see is the details of how everything went wrong, basically. Like, how much Brother Uchiha discriminated against exactly. And who really started the first idea of a coup? Was it really Madara? Or what really served as a catalyst for Madara to strike out and come back against the village? And what made the Uchiha all turn their back on him? Now, I know we got some of that answered somewhat with the story in like Naruto Generations, but seeing this how this is the manga and this is official canon, I want to hear it from Hashirama's point of view, since he lived in that time and was obviously closer to what was really going on, instead of hearing it from Obito tell a story about the past that he was probably told by Madara that wasn't really the whole truth. And then we'll probably hear more truth from Madara in further chapters when he sees Hashirama into the battlefield, hopefully, for the first time. So I want to see how that all works out. Until next week, don't forget to like and subscribe. TheSenjuGkage, baby. And that's how we do it.